What do Rabindranath's paintings look out on? Given his reputation, based on his literary output, especially his poems and songs, of being a highly spiritual person, it would be easy to claim that the creativity Rabindranath displays in his art is fundamentally spiritual. This will not be erroneous, certainly as far as some of his landscapes are concerned. These landscapes are indeed, like many of his poems, contemplative, simultaneously looking in and looking out. They recapture young Rabindranath's moments of quasi-mystical absorption in nature, such as when he writes in a letter of, and I quote him here, shining expanse of river, the blur of shade thrown by dark fringe of trees along its edge, and the white sky gleaming overhead in uncontrolled aloofness. Of these moments, of which he wrote so eloquently when traveling through the Bengal countryside in his late 20s, he says, "My feelings seem to be those of our ancient earth in the daily ecstasy of its sun-kissed life. My own unconscious seems to stream through each blade of grass, each sucking root, to rise with the sap through the trees, to break out with joyous thrills in the waving fields of corn, in the rustling palm leaves. I feel impelled to give expression to my blood tie with the earth, my kinsman love for her, but I'm afraid I shall not be understood." I believe it is significant that when in September 1937, Rabindranath was in a coma for 60 hours and almost died, his first creative act on coming back from the borderland between life and death was to ask for colors and a brush and paint a landscape. Dark trees outlined against a ghostly twilight beneath which glimmered irregular patches of white light with the hint of palest yellow. His landscapes, in which Tagore seems to try to recapture his blood tie with the earth, the painter is gazing into nature with such an empathy, Sahridaya, that he seems to be connecting with the universe itself. For spiritual to me primarily means an omnipresence of empathy, of a deep feeling of connectedness. We are most divine when we are at our most empathetic.